For my digital footprint project, I looked at Facebook and Instagram. And with Facebook, I only did posts because my photo history is most. It's not really. I haven't really posted many photos myself. Mostly they've been tagged or shared or something that I've not been a part of. I just been like pulled into, I guess, for lack of a better way of saying it. Um, I got Facebook in 2010 before my, or maybe during my freshman year of high school. And it basically started with me being bored on a trip, uh, family trip that we took. So I decided to jump on the Facebook bandwagon and try to get like more friends. Try to be a part of the popular crowd. Started with just normal normal little Facebook posts like it's cold, it's the sun's great, the moon looks nice, stuff like that. Uh, but eventually started to work towards different things. Um, I realized that like my sophomore junior year, freshman sophomore year, I was extremely self conscious going into high school. So one of these things that was popular during that time in Facebook world was, if you like this post, I will admit something about you, or if you like this post, I will rate you 1 out of 10. And me being self conscious, I decided to like a lot of those, and that's what a majority of my Facebook, uh, majority of what my posts were people putting on my wall ratings and stuff they admitted about me, mainly because I was so self conscious. And I did, every time I saw one of those, I did it because I just didn't feel great about myself. I feel better now, but then I realized how ridiculously often I put happy birthday every time, because Facebook is kind of a pioneer with that aspect. As to any time there's a birthday in my generation, when most people know other people's birthdays via Facebook, or else they wouldn't have any idea at all. They you need to get a notification about 8 in the morning, and first thing when I would see it, I would say, "Oh, it's my friend's birthday today. Why don't I let him know?" So I was able to get a whole slide of just straight birthday posts all the way across, and I feel like, I looking back at all of them together, it looked like I carbon copied them and just pasted the name in there every single time that was different. And I never meant to do that. I just looked at all the posts put together in one place, and I managed to figure out that I had a very patternized way of doing that. Um, the other, I tried to get like after like my sophomore year, junior year, I started, or I didn't I stopped posting much at all. I only shared things that I thought were pretty cool or unique or important. I really didn't post much, uh, besides, once again, birthdays, and like maybe a motivational quote here or there, or holiday posts like Merry Christmas to everybody, or Happy Veterans Day to all those who serve, something like that. So I was really big into making sure everybody had a good holidays, letting them know. The other social media aspect I used, or social media platform I used or examined, was my Instagram. And I've had that since about 2013, 2014. I'm not really sure. It was about the end of my, it was the middle of my junior or senior year of high school, because first couple pictures are basketball pictures, so I'm thinking it's the winter of my junior senior year. With that, I realized that the first couple of my posts were mostly just trying to be funny, just just funny posts, looking basically for likes and um, different notoriety. Not much else behind it. Wasn't much like thought and effort put into them. I didn't use the filters much at all. Um, Eventually, they turned into they started turning into taking like cool pictures and taking trying to get the right settings, and like I would really love looking at getting pictures of different weathers, the way the weather changes and stuff. If it's just starting to turn in the fall, just starting to turn in the winter, stuff like that always really intrigued me. So I tried to get a lot of pictures of those when that happened. Um, and then after a while of like not much, I didn't post much. I really haven't posted much on Instagram much at all. But nowadays it's getting more important posts. Like they're posts about my girlfriend, they're posts about my parents, family is a big one. I love posting about my posting pictures up of my little nephew because he's a very big part in my life and he's the cutest thing I've ever seen. So I post as many pictures as I can of that little guy. And that's basically where we're at now. Is if I'm going to put something on Instagram, it is going to be a really like nice and kind of kind of sappy picture of family or someone important to me and something that they've done and me that means a lot to somebody, means a lot to me, means a lot to them, somebody. Other digital media that I do own is, I already talked about Facebook and Instagram. I do have a Twitter, but and I do also have a Snapchat. Snapchat, I never do anything on the story, which lasts for a day. I never ever do anything on that. It's more or less just looking at other people's and just examining what's going on throughout the day with their lives, and then also looking at the different professional accounts that are on there with ESPN and different ones like game show ones. I guess I don't really know what, now that I'm thinking about it, I can't really think about the top of my head, but there's a bunch of different posts, a bunch of different accounts that they have professionally that I like to look at. And with Twitter is my, I just didn't really think Twitter was that. It didn't show me very well because I rarely put anything on Twitter. It is majority retweeting and favoriting just different sports icons or friends talking about like something that happened in their day that I actually like. I didn't personally really do anything. It's the most I've done is retweeted professional accounts or quoted them, which I just took their words, put in my own under some quotation marks and called it good. Uh, some pictures, but not much. Um, when I share something, when I post something, more times than not, it goes Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I put them on all three, just to kind of see how far they can get in the different platforms, see what they are, how good they are in the digital world. But that has, looking at all this, I've realized that I do have a slight digital footprint, and it was really interesting to see what I've done throughout my digital life and take a step back and actually examine me as a person and what I've done. And I do believe this is a good project. I really did like it a lot. So thank you for your time and have a good day.